In this video, I want to talk about no contact is your best friend. So when you go through a breakup, you're going to be completely lost. You're going to be all over the place. You're not going to know what to say, what to think, what to do. And all you're really going to want to do is reach out to your ex. You're going to want to get clarity. You're going to want to think about what went wrong, how to fix everything. And you're going to be in an emotional state. And in that emotional state, you're going to say things and do things that you don't really mean. Some people are going to call names. Some people are going to sleep with other people. Some people are going to do crazy stuff. In this video, I just want you to understand that being emotional is okay. However, your actions have consequences, and you cannot just be running around acting silly and stupid, because if you want your ex back, every action that you take from now on is going to be one of those things it's very important, everything that you do. If you start, here's the thing, if your girl breaks up with you, or from a female's perspective, a girl breaks up with you, right? If you run around sleeping with a whole bunch of other girls, the girl that just broke up with you, even though she hurt you, is going to think that she's not really worth much. She's going to be like, well, you showed me. That's what she's going to be thinking. You just want to avoid simple and easy mistakes like that. You really don't want to be pushing her away even more. I know that you're emotional. I know that you're upset. And you just need to remember that it's really important, because every decision and action that you make from now on is going to determine whether or not she comes back. Now, there is a small percentage of people out there that, the ex has moved on already before the relationship ends. There is that chance. However, when a breakup happens, there's a specific reason why. And most of the time it's because of weakness. Okay, let me explain. So weakness comes in a couple of forms, and usually the two biggest forms are complacency and insecurity. So usually complacency hits the long-term relationships more, because after time, the guy starts getting lazy, right? The relationship gets stale. The leadership isn't being... There's a lack of leadership, there's a lack of leadership quality. Okay, let's say that. Sometimes it still happens, but it's still too monotonous. It's still too familiar. So uncertainty still needs to be there. And a great thing to do with a relationship is to remain a mystery, to remain unknown, right? There is some certainty to you, because she'll have to know that you aren't like some creepy, weird person. So let's get into the facts of what no contact is going to do for you. It's going to help her miss you. Okay, so you really want this to happen, because as they spend more time away from you, as they try to get away from the negativity of the relationship, well, something called the fading effect bias kicks in, and they miss you. What the fading effect bias is they forget about the bad, negative parts of the relationship. They forget about you being negative. They just remember the positive things about you. It's just the way that human memory works. It's kind of great. So you can make mistakes. However, you need to obviously try to fix the mistakes that you did make during the relationship. So, and that's going into the next point. No contact will help you avoid stupid mistakes. So when you go into no contact, basically it kind of covers the entire... It stops you from making any kind of dumb mistake that you could make because of your emotions going wild, right? So basically, you're upset, you're sad, you're thinking about her, and or him, and you're sitting there going, I don't know what to do. I might just send a text, but you obviously know that you can't do that if you're in the no contact rule. The no contact rule makes it so they have to reach out to you and work for you. Now, the next point is no contact will help get you focused on the issues in the relationship, because it's very easy to forget that relationships take work, and sometimes you just kind of coexist together and don't really take a look at what's actually happening between you. You kind of just live. It's kind of like it's zombie mode, where you're not actually really functioning. You're not really there. You're just living. You're not focused. You're not trying to fix anything. You're not actually paying attention. It's kind of like when you drive. If you drive from point A to point B, when you're really, really experienced with driving, sometimes you're like, I just drove home. How did I get home safely? So, and the next point is no contact will help you realize the red flags your partner has. So you could be so in love with somebody that you completely ignore what the issues with them are. So you're sitting here thinking that your relationship's perfect, but really your ex has issues too. And do you really want to be with somebody who has those issues? Sometimes taking a step back is the best thing that you can ever do in a relationship. And I want you guys to understand that, because it's very important for you to be with somebody who's a great match for you. So mistakes like, begging and pleading will destroy attraction. And that's the thing. Like, relationships usually, when a woman leaves a man, especially, the mistakes that always get made is begging and pleading and more weakness when she already thinks you're weak. So that's what you need to focus on too. And you must remain strong. So that's the next point. Stay strong, because women are attracted to strength. The more it appears that you don't need her, the stronger she's going to think that you are. If you appeared needy in the relationship, well, you need to obviously focus on being not needy, right? Women are attracted to strong men. We all know this. That's why women go after guys with money and success and status, because it takes strength to achieve those feats in life, right? And consistent weakness kills attraction. So when you have a consistent action that happens, that's when people start to figure out who you really are. So that's what you need to focus on, is killing that weakness. And your focus just needs to be on pure growth. So get better at dealing with women. Get better at dealing with your own emotions and yourself. Become a more high value man or woman. Focus on what you do want to get better, and focus on becoming the best version of you. Because when you focus on that, then you will never put up with somebody who doesn't really want you, and you're going to take more time into getting to know people. You're just going to not deal with bullshit. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you have any questions, drop an email to the nocontactrule99@gmail.com.